Hello everyone, my name is Kylie and I would like to talk to you about my experiences living in Canada. I was born in South Korea and lived there until I moved to Canada in 2007. Before coming to Canada, I have never been outside of South Korea. My parents told me that I was going to Canada over 2 months before we came here. They didn't tell me why we were moving. When I did some research, I found out that Ontario had a large amount of Korean immigrants. Also, I found out that London had a large amount of Korean immigrants compared to the other provinces. So this told me that London had been positively viewed by Korean immigrants. And I really didn't want to go to Canada because it would take me away from my friends. Also, I knew that I would have to learn English because everybody in Canada spoke English. English is one of the subjects learned in Korea, but I didn't enjoy using English very much because I always had Korean to use. And so back to the main subject. In July, I have arrived to Toronto, and from Toronto, we have traveled to London and lived with the people who were in a homestay for 2 weeks. And by the 3rd week, our family have bought the apartment where we stayed for our first year. However, my dad went back to Korea to work, so this was the busiest month for our family. And in September, I began going to school. I used to go to school called Stony Brook Elementary Public School. And in the class, the students were very noisy compared to the students in Korea, which shocked me. And also, even if the people in the class all uses English, the class was easy because I had the ESL classes. And also, in the class, there were other Korean kids like me. So we all helped each other, and pretty soon I began to feel better about living in Canada. Also, in Canada, the math is easier than the school in Korea because Korean kids study math way harder than Canadian kids. And also, math uses numbers, and numbers are universally the same in all the languages. And my advice for the students coming to Canada is that be patient, give Canada a chance. Everything seems confusing at start, but later on you'll catch on to what is happening. And my second lesson will be look for help around you who speak your first languages. But you have to be careful about this. You have to learn English as fast as you can by speaking in English. You don't want to create a Korean town in your class. And during the first year, many things changed for me. Our family had moved to a new house from an apartment. This was a big deal because everybody in Korea lives in an apartment. And because in Korea, there are 2 times as many people living as Canada, but 9 South Korea would easily fit in the land of Ontario, which means that Korea have to build up, not out. Also, because Canada has so much land, the house is cheaper. So, for example, my dad told me that our Korean house cost about $300,000, which is expensive than our current house living in right now. And also with the new house, I was assigned some new chores. For example, my brother and I took turns shoveling snow in winter and cutting gardens in summer. And also, for the students coming to Canada, my advice during the first year would be prepared for small events. For example, get ready to shovel snows and get days off at the snow days. And look forward to new stuff. For example, get ready for a summer vacation in Canada, which is way longer than Korean summer vacation, which is only 1 month. Now, I have lived in Canada over 7 years, and I currently go to the Mother Teresa Catholic Secondary School, and I'm doing okay in there, but I can't say that I enjoy school, but I know that I won't be happy in Korean school because I have more freedom here and teachers aren't that strict. In Korea, teachers don't like you to disagree with them. They want you to obey and memorize what they're saying. I don't know if that makes you a good student. Also, I look forward to graduate my high school and go to the universities. In Canada, every university is considered to be good. However, in Korea, unless you get into KAIST or SKY, you're considered to be a minor failure. Also, my family currently runs a business in Canada and I work there every other day. For students coming to Canada, my advice would be come with a positive attitude. You might miss your home, but later on, Canada will quickly become your second home, so embrace it. And thank you for watching my presentation.